Okay. A black a black horse for me at the tree line. Enough of this, says Aver, glancing over his shoulder. We're going back, then adds Rook. I'm doing one more check of the houses around here. See if you can find anyone. Okay, so should I keep watch or argue to head back? I'm gonna keep watch just because. Okay. As you turn to head back, a colossus appears around the side of a house. It silently looms over Aletta, its face an expressionless, stoning mask, more terrifying than any roar it may have produced. Time seems to slow as it pulls back its enormous maze. I'm gonna shoot it with an arrow. As though a second nature, you knock an arrow. Aletta is standing directly between you and the dredge, making the shot perilous at best, if you're off by a few inches. Okay. I'm gonna fire safely. Your arrow flies above the dredge heads, planting itself into a wood beam. Aletta looks in your direction with confusion. The dredge does not. She catches a glimpse of the dredge above her and freezes in terror. Suddenly, Eagle is between the dredge and Aletta, his shield above him. The black stone mace falls. Eagle's shield crumbles, and so does the boy beneath it. A moment later, Ever is there, his sword run through the neck of the dredge. You know what? He might just die. He's gone, says Ever, looking over the boy's shattered skull. Oh, so is he. Aletta gasped, her hands to her mouth. Yeah. I'm checking the other houses, Ever remarked. See if you can find any of them and meet me at the Great Hall. So, I made a bad decision there. You find anyone? A few. Sent them inside. Gods, this is bad. It was my fault. He was a good fighter for his age. No family. I thought I've forgotten what it's like facing dredge. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you, you've always wormed your way out of talking about dredge. This would be the time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children. Then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end of them. How did anyone survive the Great War? Asked the Mendos. I wasn't there. But I know you fought your fair share. Yeah, I've killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on, let's get inside. So, he has experience fighting dredge, but obviously he used to be, you can tell he used to be something pretty important, or at least it seems as though he was something. So we now obviously have one less people. So we also have an item, which is Aletta's bracelet. Armor and strength plus willpower, loving by a hunter's wife to keep her daughter safe from harm. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to her since it's for her. And we can level up Ivor. So I'm going to promote him. So should I build a higher stat or increase your item rank? Well, I'm going to go ahead and build the higher stat. Okay. Promote. Are you sure you want to promote for one renown? Hold on, what? Whoa. Oh, maybe it was probably both. So it calls for renown to do that. Okay, so the greatest warrior of the battlefield. So increase both of these. I'm going to go ahead and definitely do that because we want him stronger. And that's it. So we're fine. So they're injured, obviously. But I don't think we're going to get to rest right now. I think it's actually going to have to be a little while before we can do that. It'd be good if I could switch them out, but I don't have enough to do that. Head to the market. We could buy another thing with an army of weapon revolves. So 1 armor break. That's not bad. Plus 2 times strength damage. 1 drawing aggro. That would be nice, but it costs renown. Oh, it costs 10 renown. I'm gonna. Oh, not really what I want. Oh, whoa, that's not bad. That's really good, but we can't afford it. So I'm not going to buy any of that, even though those would be really nice. Great Hall. But yeah, that would have been really nice. But again, not going for it. So, Rook, thank the gods you made it. Okay, I like that. The Great Hall is an utter den filled with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you do? What would you both do in my place? I'd had left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. Not so easily done, Rook. It's not a decision I care to make. I trust Ivor on this. The chieftain sighs in a deep, heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If dredge are coming down from the north, well, God get you go south. Frostfeather to the west. It's close and has walls. Or whatever to the west. I intend to be free for Skoger in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't. They follow us. We're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostfeather. That sounds like suicide, Ivor. Let's do the chieftain says. Half the town is going to die like this. That's why I want you to leave, Ivor. I know you can get us out of here. I'll do what I can. And I'm coming with you. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Aletta, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. When you're ready, we'll make our move. Let's start in our caravan. So I didn't explore Ivor's options just because I really just want to get out of there and don't want to risk it. That was a little silly. I need to read through these things, but read through my options. You step into the town courtyard, and you can already see dredge in every direction. Go, utters Ivor, and you stand guard as townspeople begin filling out the hall. The dredge do not descend upon you, though some watch curiously. Suddenly, you hear a shriek from further up the caravan. A grunt has thrown himself upon a cart of chickens, tearing at it with bare hands. Men draw axes, and the dredge responds in kind. Run, roars Ivor. The terror sweeps over the caravan like a prox. You suddenly find yourself surrounded by black figures and panicked townspeople in equal measure. Rook, get ready, Ivor shouts. Okay, so again, we didn't have our moments of rest, but she does actually have a little extra, extra defense. And did she actually have extra attack? I can't remember. If so, that's really good. So I'm gonna, I'd say, yeah, I'll keep that. I guess yeah, you know what? No. I'm actually going to do this just because they're injured. Let's probably switch that over. Yeah, I guess that's fine. So, get the stronger people out first. Unfortunately. Now, obviously, the chieftain's wife does not have a whole lot of damage that she can actually do. I should actually swap them. Now I think about that. She can't take a lot of damage, but she's not bad for God, with the bow. I'm gonna have to get a little close though. How far does this head? Not far at all. What am I doing? I don't think that's actually gonna help any, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's not. Alright. Alright, so obviously I'm going to go to meet them in combat. I could do a lot there, but I'm just going to go ahead and do some damage to his armor. Alright, so, I'm not crazy about this, but he should be able to survive. So, we can hit that guy, though. Ooh, might not be bad. Do half his damage here. Get this over with quick. Weird how that close was actually a good idea. Ooh, not good. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, this is actually great. This is actually really great. Oh, but also does damage to my guy. That's not good. I need to keep that in mind. And not think that it's a great idea to just do a ton of damage. Yeah, we'll be able to kill this guy though. That's very good. Alright, so far it's actually going alright. Should I go with this guy or should I go with this guy? Well, you know what? I think I'm going to go with this guy. I'm going to do a little extra damage to you. freaking shield bar, guy. Okay, you're doing one to mine. I mean, that's fine. It's fair. I wonder how much I can do. Amount, but we're gonna just hit his shield again. I take a hit. Oh, took a hard one too. Oh, that's very good. Oh, fires that way, hits him there. That's all right though. Yeah, not really a big threat. This guy. All right, we're getting him killed. Very good. And taking some damage, isn't he? Go ahead and hit this guy pretty hard, I guess. Yeah, I might as well just hit him once. No reason to use the willpower on that. I wasn't expecting that. As soon as I'm able, which is now. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna do it. Can't do it. Okay. Can I use Marcus Prey? No. Actually, probably should use Mark Prey, but I want to get him out. So she'll probably be able to kill him. Really? Can't kill him? What about what she did to him? Nothing. So do a lot of damage though. Might as well do that. Just do all the damage I can. Oh, it's not good. Not good, not good, not good. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna definitely cause some. Wait, what? I am slightly confused. What does Rain of Arrows do? Arrows. Trap one tile with one arrow, causing strength damage if walked over before next turn. I'm going to say that one right there. Because I can't help but think that thing's going to do that. Because they stupid and they don't know no better. Well, I'm just going to kill you. You fool. Ha! Yeah, that's what you get. Oh, it's actually really good. What am I doing? Okay, stop. Oh, not bad. Not great either. So I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to do this. Actually, this will be good. It shouldn't hit her. I don't think it will. Oh, very good. And he's down. Alright, and do some damage to that. Might as well. Probably use threading the needle soon again, too. No, it's just... No, okay, yeah. How much does that one have? 5, 9. Go here. Yeah, won't hurt. He may have just moved a little too far. He didn't. Really good technique. Really good technique, actually. Alright. He's got 2 health. How much damage will she do? 90% chance of doing 2. This might kill him. And it did. Very good. I wouldn't have recommended that, really. So not bad. Not bad at all. So I think that's okay. She got promoted. He got promoted. I can't believe Ieta didn't. In the chaos that follows, you notice out of the corner of your eye some of the town guards struggling desperately with Dredge and what might be the chieftain amongst them. To your left, Ivor is laying into a large colossus behind him. An elderly man scrambles to his feet. Past that, it's clear that most of the townspeople are scattering. If nobody steps in, they could be picked off one by one. So help the fighters or try to keep everyone together. I'm going to try to help everyone together. Got it. You shout barking orders as you pass people. The guards will have to fend for themselves, or there won't be anyone left to protect. Miraculously, you find yourself clear of the fighting. Ivor emerges from the trees, bloodied but breathing. You swear you're almost seeing a grin on his face. Odlif is not so lucky. She struggles to bear the body of the chieftain in her arms, her face blank. No guards join her. You gather her to the caravan and cover the body with a cloth. The chieftain's death hits you like a punch to the gut. Only at Ivor's insistence does the caravan continue on to Frostvalor. Aletta's hand clasped tightly around your own. So far, Rook is not great. He's not very helpful. Morale has become poor. Yeah, I mean, it says it's actually fine. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far that unable to see those bringing up the rear. So the pace, everyone can catch up, keep steady pace, rally the caravan with a speech. I'm going to speak to the caravan. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child onto your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember, those who didn't make it, push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. That's very helpful, because when we make camp, I'm going to really want to level up. I mean, obviously. Oh, yeah, these are pretty cool aspects of it. We come on to it. So, kind of how the thing's going to be going. That's basically how it's going to be. It's going to be me, doing the combat, talking through it, and then talking about the game and stuff. And then, probably some random stuff here and there. But, so that's it. Just so you know. If that's kind of what you're into, if the game seems interesting, then, maybe continue watching. Okay, so far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped to their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Hidrivaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Probably shouldn't be looking to me for advice. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. What do you mean if we run into more dredge? What do we do? Okay, but you're the dredge killer around here. How am I supposed to do that? Lie. Tell them everything's going to be alright. God's Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control. Terrified when you are. Pull it together. He's right, and he is. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of winklings. You do care, I can tell. Pfft, men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Ivor, I think, probably his name, not Ivor. Alright, so you sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over a long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eye of her Dvervelder looking in the same direction as you. I'm going to inspect the stone. The weather stone doesn't seem any visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else, now that the gods are dead. Hervidurver was the god of the hunters and of the wild beast, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. When this is terrible, like terrible as in it was really good, or terrible as terrible? Oh well, you wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing him a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Aletta, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down, and it's time to move on to Frostvalor. It feels like an end more than a start. Now, I would say that's awesome, except, and I don't seem to have the option. I'll have an option in a moment. I'm actually kind of needing to go ahead and give it a stop. If I can. I'm going to go ahead and give it to 9 days. Or do it here. Okay, so the caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of stranger raises a mutter from a caravan. What are you doing out here alone? Refuse the men and make sure they don't... Okay, yeah. We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. I'm going to let them join just in case. I know it's kind of stupid, but we don't have any supplies. We could definitely use them. You'll be no trouble. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animal, and senior supplies are nicely restocked. Okay, there we go. So, it didn't actually seem as though it helped all that much. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in the warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many throwing fits and broken bones. Later, the instigator, Ramsfarter, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal offense is little more than a drooling mumble. Of course, a public apology for him. Tie him up until he dries out. Laugh off the scuffle. Encourage those to let the issue drop. Laugh it off. Try to laugh it off. You look around at all the bruised and bloodied faces and lift your own horn of mead. Scowl! You shout with a smile. Scowl! The younger warriors shout back. The merriment spreads, and soon everyone is laughing and drinking again. Do everything to spread that. So I'm going to actually go ahead and camp here. I might not be entirely smart, but actually I don't think it'll hurt at all. So I will go ahead and kind of leave it here for now. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. And here's something I did want to point out. I have this left over. I might change this this banner to a rabbit if I can find one. If not, I'm gonna leave it as the dire wolf. If you can't tell, that is pretty much the dire wolf of House Stark. So big fan of that, so I'm just going to leave it as that. But anyway, so I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.